All right, well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. We appreciate you taking the time to join us today for the Illuminate 911 Excellence Awards Program WebEx. That was a mouthful. Uh,
Ah,
before we before we dive into today's topic, I'd just like to take a moment to introduce who we are and why we're here. My name's Ryan Hurley, and I serve as Replay's president. With me today is my good friend and coworker Scott LeDuc, who's Replay's dedicated sales manager for QA service programs. For today's WebEx, all the attendees are going to remain on mute, but we do encourage you to submit questions or comments via the chat option, and we're going to do our best to address those at the end of the presentation. Also, keep in mind that you can visit our website at replaysystems.com to seek out more information or even fill out a contact request form. Fortunately, we do have your emails that you use to register, so we'll be able to send you some follow-up information after that. But there's multiple ways for us to stay in touch post-webinar. So for those who may not be familiar with us, Replay Systems is a family-owned company that has been providing technology solutions to 911 centers and to the professionals within those centers for over 28 years. Since our founding in 96, we have specialized in delivering industry-leading voice recording solutions, QA programs, and support services to help those PSAPs operate at their finest. At our core, we're dedicated to enhancing the performance of 911 centers, simply by ensuring that every call is captured, every operator is supported, and every agency has the tools that they need to improve. So we take pride in not only delivering, the reliable technology components, but also being a partner to those agencies to create solutions that drive operational excellence. Today's session, it's all about QA and using QA to facilitate recognition or awards programs within the PSAP. And we're excited to share what we've created to help your center achieve even greater success with this. Whether you're a current client or just learning about us for the first time, we truly hope that you leave this event today with some valuable takeaways. Illuminate 911 is the name of our custom product, and it's designed to be a one-stop solution for emergency communication centers to address their recording, their QA, and their performance monitoring needs. This app was created with the help of our manufacturer partner, Higher Ground. And with this app, we're accomplishing way more than just a future-ready recording system built for NG 911. Illuminate 911 goes way beyond just recording. Our tailored QA programs are built to align with your center's unique needs and objectives, your SOP. We help streamline the evaluation process, ensuring that call takers and dispatchers receive constructive feedback that leads to continuous skill development, if you will. Our approach takes the burden off your supervisors, making QA more efficient and more impactful. Supervisors need immediate insights to make quick, informed decisions. We all know that. And that's exactly what our real-time reporting provides. Our real-time reporting tool includes dashboards, it includes charts, it includes very detailed lists of your QA data. And it's all designed to help PSAP managers and supervisors easily analyze the results of evaluations that have been done in the software to help you focus on the areas that you need to improve. So, what are the Illuminate 911 Excellence Awards? They are designed to recognize and celebrate outstanding performance within the 911 community. Our mission is simple, but I think powerful. It's to celebrate excellence, inspire improvement, and promote recognition for those who play a critical role in emergency response in a 911 center. We want these awards to serve as a way to show appreciation for the hard work, for the dedication, and for the professionalism of 911 personnel, reinforcing the value that they do bring to public safety every single day. The Illuminate 911 Excellence Awards are not just a once-a-year event. The annual awards will highlight top performers and outstanding achievements across different roles inside the 911 Center. And Scott's going to break that down for us here shortly. And beyond that, we believe in ongoing recognition, ensuring that the excellent professionals in your organization are acknowledged throughout the year, whether that's a dispatcher consistently achieving high QA scores or someone that's just demonstrating exceptional teamwork or professionalism. We hope that these awards are going to do what you see here on this screen today. We want it to be designed to recognize and reward outstanding performance. And by celebrating top achievers, we think that we can encourage a high standard of excellence across the board in the emergency communication teams. These awards can serve as a motivational tool, reinforcing the importance of QA and a culture of continuous improvement. Further, the goal of these awards isn't just to highlight individual success. It's also intended to elevate the entire team. A structured recognition program we have found can really help foster healthy competition and encourage professionals to, strive for growth ongoing. By setting clear quality benchmarks, so QA standards, if you will, we help those PSAPs focus on other things like training, coaching, and refining their processes. 911 professionals play a vital role in public safety, yet their contributions often can go unnoticed. And we just want to be a part of making this happen for them. So these awards are a way to show appreciation for their commitment and their resilience and their professionalism. So now, Scott, let's actually talk to them about the awards that we've been alluding to.
Yes. Okay. So we have kind of two different type of awards. One is an ongoing award, which is the Stellar Award, and that is something that we would nominate or give out an award on a monthly basis, if necessary, to different PSAPs. And then we have the annual awards, which is kind of like the yearly recognition of someone who has just done an incredible job all year. They've got the top scores. They've done all the things that it takes, and we'll get into the differences of those here in just a second. The annual awards are the Radiant Award, the Beacon Award, and the Pathway Award. So for the ongoing awards, the eligibility period is ongoing throughout the year. It's the nominations are open year round. I just had a client who is getting the Stellar Award for a difficult call, and it's something that we just started this program, and they're so happy to be able to recognize with an official award to their employee, a relatively new employee who did an excellent job on a difficult call. And one of our evaluators flagged this one for an award, and the PSAP is just thrilled that this will be, recognized for this positive culture of an improvement. So this ongoing award is the Stellar Award. As you can see, there's a little challenge coin that you get. So it honors operators who demonstrate an outstanding overall performance with extraordinary skill. It might be something for an exceptional call that they had, such as natural disasters or high stakes calls. An example of that is one that we just had where there was a 3-year-old infant not breathing, and this call taker did an amazing job. This one ended in reviving the child, but it was those seconds that count where lives matter. That deserves a stellar coin in our operators' eyes, and they'll be happy to get that. Next criteria is like consistently high QA scores. Sometimes PSAPs haven't paid as much attention to their scores, but we believe that this is going to help promote them to take a look at their scores more often, because their evaluators are looking at this and their operators are looking at it to give that, that to promote excellence in their comm center. Also, notable contributions to the team during significant incidences. So if someone takes a call for a fire whereby a family has to evacuate the house, really that fire call is not just the call taker who took the call. It's really a team of people. As we all know, 911 centers are really a big team that works together to help save lives. So we want to recognize the fact that there are contributions to a team success during a significant incident as well. And also just acts of professionalism, compassion, skill that go above and beyond the routine duties. So this is just for something that's an excellent performance by an operator. So in this considerations in the process, there's a review of all the specific incidents or situations where the operator is excelled. There are nominations from peers, supervisors, or replay evaluators with detailed achievements in the calls, and also the QA evaluations and supporting documentations of a performance. So everything that is put into choosing someone to get a stellar coin is all quantifiable and verifiable. And, you know, that's even information that we've been asked to provide for a newspaper article on occasion. Sometimes the newspaper wants to know about the great things that happen in the community through 911. And this is a great way to document and put that forward for positive press.
Yeah, whenever a telecommunicator goes above and beyond their standard duties or has a very challenging incident, we want to quickly get them this acknowledgement and recognition. We feel like it goes a long way to be recognized in real time, especially if it was something of significant in nature. And we expect to give out many of these. We have no limit to how many stellar coins can be given out in a given year. So we hope that we're giving out very, very many throughout the year.
So there's a look at the award. How to participate for the stellar coin. You know, basically it's based on QA scores, the leadership impact, recommendations from peers and replay evaluators.
Yeah, and we will give out a Google document. Customers are able to fill out, put the name of the employee, their agency, and details as to the event that they handled, or incident, I should say, and as to why they want to be nominated.
All right, on to the annual awards. This is kind of a culmination of all the efforts throughout the year of people with exceptional performances. It's kind of like it's not an employee review. it's just saying that these people or this person was really exceptional this year. I was on the phone yesterday with one of my clients who said that this last month their company average for QA was 99%. And that has never happened before. So these are things where, and I said, well, what about this employee? They said, well, that person, you wouldn't believe it. They did X, they scored 100% for the whole month. And so that's times when you've got that, you got this working in your PSAP now to foster that that culture of excellence, so that your employees don't get stale and they get the due recognition of a job very well done. So the eligibility period for the annual awards is January 1st through December 1st. And then the nominations start in October 1st, and that goes through December 1st. So for the annual awards, we take a look at everything that goes through December 1st. We can start nominating folks in October through December 1st for that 2 months, and then we'll reveal at all the levels sometime during December or early January the results of those nominations.
Mm-hmm. So here's our first annual award.
Yeah, so the annual award, Radiant Performance Award, that's for the operators. So it's honoring one operator for exceptional QA performance and contributions throughout the year. It's grading things like being consistently high in QA scores throughout the year. I've had employees before that were just killing it amazingly well, 98%, 99%, 100%, almost all year long, and pretty much never really had a downtime. But there wasn't really an official award to give them except for something from within the company. And we're very happy to be able to offer this through our QA services to recognize these folks with an official award. These are people who have minimal operational errors and they adhere to the protocols. They've got a positive attitude and they're professional in all their interactions. They can take on additional responsibilities and they're a team player. And at the bottom, they demonstrate the exceptional problem solving and critical thinking in daily tasks, which we know that's what, part of what makes this job quite difficult. And so if you're a 95 or above average person throughout the year, you definitely deserve the Radiant Performance Award. So that would be something at your PSAP to consider. Be on the lookout for those who are exhibiting those kind of qualities.
Absolutely. I think what we're looking for here for the Radiant Performance Award for a single operator in 2025 is, some PSAPs might have a ton of high average score operators. So the rest of these items are what would really separate this individual from the crowd, right? Not just consistently scoring at the highest benchmark, but also being an amazing team player, having that really abundantly positive attitude, just always consistently demonstrating professionalism and using their training to stick to protocols and go above and beyond when needed.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great point, Ryan. So considerations for the process, it's the review of the QA evaluation records and feedback from replay evaluators. So you might get a replay evaluator that gives you the data that you're looking for. You also have input from supervisors and peers because they're working alongside these folks every day, that they can say they are excellent to work with, they're professional, and also the assessment of the overall impact in team performance and morale. So that's all these considerations. I think we would agree, all of us would agree, that we want to foster in the workplace. It's a difficult job, and therefore we definitely want to recognize those qualities. Don't know if you one of our I don't know if you know, but I'm a former 911 director, and I get around the community a little bit, and a lot of our folks in Tennessee, where I am, they'll send their top performers to a trade show as a way to show them, we like what you're doing, and go to the trade show. It's out of state. They would attach maybe a performance bonus structure to their performance. So these are reasons why we have to quantify these type of things in the workplace. Above all the reasons is just to be able to quantify why we're giving a pay raise or a bonus or sending someone to a trade show is for these types of reasons. The Beacon of Communication Award. This is super cool. These are for the leadership of the PSAP. So you've got, if it may be a supervisor or possibly an operations manager or possibly someone on the team that is in leadership that is helping their team get to the next level of excellence. So the criteria for this evaluations is, effective leadership and guiding team members to achieve their high performance, their ability to mentor and develop operators, helping them with improving their skills and confidence. A person who has demonstrated the commitment to the team building and fostering a positive workplace culture, proven ability to resolve conflicts and make a sound decision under pressure, and also strong communication skills, ensuring clarity and consistency in directives. So this person is obviously a special person also, one who can do all those things. And we know we've all seen these kind of people, and we've seen some in these positions that are not really performing to that level. And I feel like this level right here is where this can fuel the fire and do great things for your operation. So sometimes we can say, what are the criteria for an award? And just by looking at the criteria for this award might make me take one or two of those bullet points and step up my game. So if an operation manager or supervisor is developing operators but doesn't do team building, uh, maybe this would help them remind themselves, hey, team building is a cool thing for the workplace culture, and it's going to build my PSAP to be more excellent because, as you know, we don't build a company, we build the employees and they build the company. So it's a deal where our supervisors and leaders are very important. So we want to also recognize them because their job is just as difficult as everyone else's. So
Yeah, and I look at a couple of phrases on this screen that stick out to me when we're looking at these supervisors. We're going to be hearing from their peer supervisors or from operators or from management above who are looking at them as someone who's helping foster a great culture within the center using QA to do so, right? So this is a person that has really strong communication skills. They can deliver the tough feedback in a positive way that knows that to where the operators know that this supervisor or manager is here to support me and give me an action plan to help me improve. They're not just trying to catch me doing bad things. They're here to support me and help me continuously improve and get better.
that's well said. Um, so the considerations of this process is supervisor performance reviews and team feedback, evidence of successful mentoring relationships and training outcomes, and examples of contributions to significant team achievements or milestones. If these things aren't happening in your PSAP, you might want to look and ask why. But there's a lot of places I know of that this is happening, and we would just love to present a Beacon of Communication Award because this is a tough job, and to pull all this together and positively influence your coworkers to becoming more excellent just translates to a great workplace and a safe community where we have experts answering calls and dispatching calls and doing all the things 911 dispatchers are doing, and they're excellent at what they do. So our community just loves us, and we can prove, in case there are any naysayers out there in the local government, we can prove, look, here we are performing excellently, and we received the Beacon of Communication Award on top of that.
A couple things that we'll be looking for are, as a supervisor, maybe their shift has um, reduced the amount of deviations by 20% month over month or year over year, I guess, since this is an annual award. Have they used the tools that are put in place to help turn around faster feedback to the operators that's helping them improve before their next major incident that they handle? So these are other things that I'm sure will be, I know will be considered on our side and things that people at the PSAP level will be thinking about as well.
Yes. Then finally, we have the Illuminate Pathway Award, and this goes to the kind of the top level management, like a 911 director or a similar position, who is just making things happen so positively for their job responsibilities. So I think the criteria is stated well. It's a visionary leadership that drives innovation and strategic improvements, demonstration of long-term planning that positively impacts the team and the operation, the commitment to advancing organizational goals and quality assurance standards, exceptional collaboration with the stakeholders to achieve operational success, and also consistently focus on employee well-being and a positive organizational culture. So that's a tall order. Those are big shoes to fill, but there are those out there who are doing it and making a huge change and a huge impact, both on their their PSAP and on their community. So as you look in that list, if you're a 911 director and somehow there's a bullet point there that's not quite cutting it for you, this is a great opportunity to say, you know what, I can do this. You know, as you know, the collaboration with stakeholders, that can be a deal where you're making better relations with your agencies that you serve or your board members that you work with. Sometimes those can be a tough playing field, but what we want to do is come together as a team in a community, and that person who can do that is an exceptional person, and you will end up uh, achieving all the success that you had envisioned if you can pull these together. So, do you have anything to add to that, Ryan?
No, well, I guess the one thing is, what we'll be looking for in communicating with our customers about this award is just a leader of an organization that is doing everything in their power, with their budget and with their tools and the way that they're investing in those tools and investing in their staff, uh, to really empower them to have every opportunity to succeed and become better.
Yep, and that's great. And then from our side, what we see is exactly what Ryan said. We see the changes in the initiatives that are happening. Things that are like we have some clients now that are coming onto our QA program, and they're expanding the number of calls by triple the amount that they used to QA. They're doing 3 times that amount as an example. Well, that's a process that has a little bit of an investment to it. It's got a little bit of trust for us to help be a part of their team as evaluators, and the results show up. So these are ways that we see from our side, because we don't have a lot of interaction with anybody like operators or supervisors, but we would have seen this from our side. But so this is another extremely important award. I hope we covered everyone that we should have as far as a director, a supervisor, ops manager, the operators, annual and ongoing award. For the
Yeah, and this is our you know this is our first year announcing this awards program. In years past as a company, through our 10 plus years of experience providing QA software and independent QA services, we've done other numerous things. So we fully expect this to expand and grow as we mature through this year. And we're excited about the opportunities that we have to engage with the PSAP community in delivering good results with this year in 2025, and then seeing what else we could do to make it even better going forward.
And Ryan, I think we had discussed. Probably shouldn't let the cat out of the bag yet, but I'm going to anyway. I'm making an executive decision to say that it's not just Illuminate customers that we want to focus on this with. Wouldn't it be folks who are also doing QA through Higher Ground without the Illuminate product, to be able to nominate their employees for these awards? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. So we want as many people to invest in the Illuminate Now One tools to do their QA, but we know that there are others out there. One of the things that we need to make sure of is that we're able to verify, right? So having consistent communication with that customer, access to their tools potentially, is something that we need to talk about. But for anyone here on the WebEx event today, we're open to communicating and finding a way to helping them in partnership in delivering this awards program to them. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely. And to me, this is a much needed and well deserved type of recognition program in the industry, because um, what do we get paid to do? We get paid to be excellent experts at taking calls and dispatching and handling the emergency 911 industry. and there's currently really not a recognition program out there for all the hard work that we do. So the repetitive negative nature of our business can bring people down a little bit, but this is here to promote uh, a positive impact through using QA.
Absolutely.
Tell them
Thank you,
what they
Scott.
win.
So what we have here, in kind of concluding today's event, we've talked about the numerous award options that we're going to be presenting throughout the year and then at the end of the year. And then we wanted to also share what these winners are going to receive. So with the Stellar coin, I'll start. With that one, they're going to receive the commemorative coin in a nice display box, along with a corporate letter from Replay, outlining the reasons why they are receiving that Stellar coin, and thanking them for their hard work, professionalism, and service that they provide. And then for the 3 annual awards, we also have the individual specialized commemorative coin that each of the 3 individuals will receive. With those annual awards, in addition to the letter giving thanks, they'll also have a certificate of recognition and features in social media. Obviously, anything featured in social media or presented through the live WebEx event at the end of the year would need to be approved by the individual in their PSAP management. And throughout the years of us doing this, it's only been positive, and we've only had cooperation. And it'll be really nice to be able to spotlight those individuals on social media outlets such as LinkedIn, tell a quick story about them, share a photo of them receiving the coin. And then at the live WebEx event, we'll be putting on a nice little show at the end of the year to read off all those names, tell a couple quick stories, and it should be a very, very positive event to round out the year. So just to round out this presentation also, we put some frequently asked questions on here, some things that we know will come up, and we're here to address any questions, concerns, or confusions about it as we move forward in talking with not only our existing customers, but new potential ones. So who can submit nominations? It can come from anyone within the 911 center that we're working with. And also for those customers that are using our independent Replay QA evaluators, our expert evaluators will be giving us recommendations based on the people that they are scoring throughout the year. We talked about it earlier. We have operators, supervisors, and directors being nominated for the different roles within the organization. We know that the Stellar coin is going to be given for operators specifically in the ways that they're handling calls. The selection process is going to be based on how the QA program is being used to have this positive impact. So that's based on QA scores. The selection process will be through the Google documentation and putting the outline of the details for those nominees. The awards will be given at the end of the year, and of course the Stellar coins throughout. The nominees do not need to apply. These will come from their peers or supervisors or Replays evaluators. And of course, how will they be celebrated? And that's through the live events, social media features, and the recognition materials. We also hope there to be good timing with different APCO NINA conferences that we are attending throughout the year, whether those are state specific or the international options that there are for APCO and NINA. We're going to be trying our best to either announce some of those winners or have them at our trade show booth set up. So we're looking forward to that as well. So that concludes today's webinar. Scott, I want to thank you for your contributions today and some of the stories that you told. Absolutely bring this into real life matters and get me even further excited about what directors and supervisors and operators can anticipate with this. And we just want to partner with as many PSAPs as possible in helping them deliver these recognition programs to the employees within their centers. We understand that some of you attended today just with curiosities about what this awards program is about. and might not have, might not be aiming to partner with us to use the tools and do this exact program. However, I hope that even with that, you gain some insights into what you could be doing using your QA programs in your center to acknowledge your employees. And we're here to support and answer any questions, give any advice or best practice tips, regardless of working with you or not. But for those that are interested in learning more, you can visit our website at replaysystems.com, seek more information there, fill out a contact request form, and we also do have your email contact information so we can reach out to you after. So we're looking forward to future conversations with some of you or hopefully most of you. And we appreciate the time that you took out of your day to attend and learn more about who Replay is, what this Illuminate 911 solution is, and of course, how we can use this Excellence Awards program to give back to the hardworking professionals in 911. So let's celebrate excellence together.
All right, let's
Thank
do
you
it.
so much. Have a great day.